Apologies for the mess. I had company over last night.
I can see that.
If it makes you uncomfortable, you could wait outside while I...
No, it's fine.
You're very convincing, Doctor.
I'm sorry, it's just that seeing it is different than...
Of course. Let me, move the rug.
Thank you. So, what's going on?
It's Oathkeeper. He's... stronger, angrier, hungrier, I don't know. Life doesn't sustain me the way that it used to. Oh, don't look at me like that. You're safe here.
Tell that to the last guy.
If I wanted to talk to the last guy, I probably wouldn't have killed him.
You're hilarious. Let me see your arm.
Your dad would have laughed at my jokes.
My dad had a horrible sense of humor.
He was a good man.
He did his best. The lock is still intact, but the ward is getting weaker.
You reapplied the ward 5 years ago.
I know. It's concerning.
How concerning?
How long have you had Oathkeeper trapped in your arm? 30 years?
Closer to 50.
Very concerning. Do you know how the warding actually works?
Just the basics. Your father described it as a puzzle box that Oathkeeper would be compelled to open. And that the more focus and energy he exerts unraveling the ward, the less he has to make demands of me.
Well, after 50 years, it looks like Oathkeeper got better at multitasking.
So build a better ward.
I can't.
Oh, pity. I don't maintain relationships with useless people.
I thought I was safe here.
And I thought you were good at your job. We both made mistakes.
I can't tell if you're joking.
Do you want to find out? Or would you rather just propose a solution?
There might be some alternatives.
And I can't wait to hear them.
And that concludes today's lecture on ley lines. Don't forget to review your notes on astral gates tonight. There will be a pop quiz tomorrow. Please act surprised.
Hello, Professor. I believe Johan told you to expect me.
Oh, he said his grandmother would like to have a chat, but you don't,
I moisturize.
Ah, yes. You're the one with the, condition.
Indeed.
The intersection between magic, medicine, and science is a fascinating one, isn't it?
Riveting.
It's so exciting to find a kindred spirit. Have you been going to Brown's recent lecture series? If not, you absolutely must.
My time is at a premium, Professor. The longer we chit-chat, the more likely your course is the only one at Columbia with a body count.
Oh, right then. How can I help?
My ward is failing.
Dire situation, to be sure. But I'm afraid my knowledge of binding wards is journeyman at best.
Yes, but your connections with science and academia are vast.
Vast? That's very generous of you.
I want to host a bit of a symposium on my condition, as you called it. More of a gala, really. It's pivotal that the right people are in attendance. The brightest minds.
I imagine I could drum up some interest. When next year are you thinking?
Oh, it's in 2 weeks.
Oh, that's simply impossible. The sort of folks you want to speak with are taking sabbaticals or doing field research. And as we both know, no one's leaving the Black Chateau to come to your event.
For every expert you bring, I will donate $250,000 to your department.
And what a gala it will be. I'll get you a list of names soon.
Thank you, Professor.
To introduce you to Professor Burke from Smith. Now, his background is medieval history, but I think you'll find his thoughts on trials by combat to be not only riveting, but shockingly relevant.
If you would excuse me for a moment, Professor, I need to get some air. Grant me the patience.
You hate these things too?
Eyes through this thing.
Whoops. Want a beer?
Do I look like a stevedore? Who are you?
Maggie McGinnis. I work at
Fairfax Industries. If I recall, you was a brat that Maximilian paraded around incessantly.
Well, thanks for the open bar.
Apologies, Miss McGinnis. You were just incredibly annoying the last time we met.
I probably was. I was also 15. What's your excuse for being an asshole?
How dare you?
Word of advice, Lady Geist. Be nicer. You never know who could actually help you out. Good luck.
Merde.
Sorry to bother you, Lady Geist.
Professor, if this is about your colleague, I'm afraid I'm going to need a few more minutes.
No, a friend of yours stopped by. He asked me to give you this.
He said he was a friend?
Is he not?
I'm not sure. Detective Abrams, I'm sorry I missed you at the party.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
Lady Geist.
You sound French.
I am.
Thought you'd be German.
I married one.
Guess that makes sense.
I'm getting bored, detective.
You want me to work on my tight five?
I want you to tell me what you want.
I need to show you something. You know what this is?
A book.
A tome. Something ancient. Something powerful.
What does it do?
Steal life. Sound familiar?
Detective, are you implying...
I think we're past lying, Mrs. Geist.
Ms. Geist.
I thought you married a German.
He died.
I'm shocked.
I loved my husband, detective. And if you imply otherwise ever again, they will never find your body.
You're not lacking for confidence.
Like you said. We're past lying.
Take a look at this. May I see your hand, please?
The symbols. They...
What the hell was that?
That shouldn't have been possible.
What do you mean?
Oathkeeper is oblivious to the world outside his prison. I'm supposed to be able to choose when he sees, when he speaks, and even then only I can hear him.
I think it's safe to assume Oathkeeper and the tome are connected.
Indeed. What do?
We summon the patrons.
Lady Geist, Detective Abrams, through your will I am here. What would you ask of your patron?
Knowledge. What is the connection between the tome I carry and the spirit in Lady Geist's arm?
Long ago, the tome was used to conjure Oathkeeper.
And how do we go about...
Detective, you already received your boon.
You didn't give me knowledge. You gave me a sentence.
When asking a question, it pays to be thorough.
I don't believe this.
You think I do? Don't mess this up, Geist.
With the bar, you said it would be fairly impressive to do worse.
Lady Geist, I grow impatient.
Restore the missing pages of the tome, so that Oathkeeper may be bound to it and not to me.
Done.
What did you do, Geist?
What do you mean, what did I do?
The plan was to destroy the tome with Oathkeeper inside it.
That was before it became very clear that the patron was not keen on providing multiple steps.
I'm still stuck with the tome.
Ah, but I'm not stuck with Oathkeeper.
Yes, but the people trying to kill me for the book can still very much find it.
And that is certainly a problem for you.
And if they release Oathkeeper, who do you think that spirit will be looking for?
You may have a point.
No shit.
Well then, I think there is an obvious solution.
Oma, this is a horrible idea.
I would think that you'd be happy that the Oathkeeper situation has evolved.
Evolved is a word for it.
The guest room is down the hall.
Your bathroom is bigger than my apartment.
Don't get used to it. It's only temporary. But until the tome is destroyed, it would appear our fates will be intertwined.